Hello everyone, welcome back to the part 2 of the lecture 2, and in today's lecture we are going to discuss about the sources of the constitution. So without any further delay, let's revise this quickly. So what were the features we took from the Government of India Act 1935? And those features were the federal scheme, the office of governor, the judiciary, the emergency provisions, the administrative details, and the public service commissions. And what we took from the British Constitution? We took the parliamentary government, we took the rule of law, the legislative procedure, the single citizenship, the cabinet system, the prerogative writ, the parliamentary privileges, and the bicameralism. And the next is the Irish Constitution, that is the Constitution of Ireland. We took the DPSPs, remember, we took the nomination of members to the Rajya Sabha, and we took the method of election of the president. Next is the United States Constitution. We took the fundamental rights, the concept of judicial review, the impeachment of the president, the independence of the judiciary, the removal of the Supreme Court and the High Court judges, and the post of vice president. And please, while doing all this revision, always try to remember that, example, we took the post of vice president from the United States, but how that post is different from ours to theirs. You have to revise this. You have to quickly remember it. Definitely we took the concept of judicial review from them, but how it is different from theirs. Because we say that we didn't copy it, we take it as a reference. So that is why you should have how theirs concept is different from ours. Alright, moving ahead, the next one is the Canadian Constitution. And what we took from the Canada. The first one is the federation with a strong center. The federalism with a unitary bias, as we call. Next is the vesting of residuary powers in the center. The next is appointment of the state governors by the center. The next is advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Can you tell me the article for this, if you remember, because this was in news. The next is the Weimar Constitution, that is the German Constitution. We took the suspension of fundamental rights during the emergency. Next is the French Constitution. We took the ideas, as you know, that the ideas of republic, liberty, equality, fraternity, that is all. And the preamble which we took it from the French Constitution. I hope this is making sense to you, that if you try to see the history of a country, you will realize that what the concepts which took it from them. That, let's say the German, you will realize that the suspension of fundamental rights, if you have read the world history, you know that how does it links to that. As the same with the French Constitution, the ideas of republic, the liberty, equality, fraternity. So always try to think in this way. Next is the Soviet Constitution. Again, you will see the same thing. The fundamental duties to state. The ideas of justice, social, economic, and political. Next is the South African Constitution. We took the procedure to amend the Constitution and the election to the members of Rajya Sabha. I hope you got the difference. The election to the members of Rajya Sabha was taken from the South African Constitution. But the nomination to the members of Rajya Sabha was taken from the Ireland Constitution. And the last one is the Australian Constitution. That is the concept of concurrent list, the freedom of trade and commerce, and intercourse. And the last one is the joint sitting of the two houses of the parliament. So these were the sources of the constitutions we inspired from. We took that constitution as a reference. As I've just told you, you should know we took it as a reference, that's it. We didn't copy it. And so when we say that we took it as a reference, then we should know that how our reference is different from theirs. So when we say that impeachment of president was taken from the US Constitution, then we should know how that impeachment is different from theirs to ours. Because this could be a direct mains question. If you'll see the PYQs, you will realize that these kind of questions were being asked in past. And in prelims as well, this type of questions could be asked. So that is why we should have a clear concept. Alright, I hope you like this video. I'll see you in the next one, in the third lecture. And if these lectures are helping you in any way, please drop a comment. I would love to see them. Thank you very much. Have a good day.